Hey all you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here with another T&I toy review. And for today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new 7-inch scale Stranger Things Demogorgon figure from McFarlane Toys. Now this is a deluxe class type figure and it comes in a window box. You've got the figure clearly displayed. Down below you've got the Stranger Things logo. Off to one side you've got the name of the character. The other side you have some artwork for the Netflix series, and that wraps all the way around to the side. And then on the other side you just have an image of the actual figure. On the back of the packaging you have another image of the figure, and then it shows you other figures that are being released in the Stranger Things line. So the Dustin figure and the Lucas figure are actually starting to hit stores now, and then down below you've got some coming soon figures. So I don't think we've actually seen the Barb figure or the Steve figure. We did see the Punk 11 figure at Toy Fair, and the Mike and Will figure I think we also saw at Toy Fair. But I don't think we've seen actual images for Barb or Steve. Alright, so let's get this open and take a look at what's inside. Okay, so here's a look at the figure outside the packaging along with the other contents. Now the only thing that comes with this figure is this little clear circular stand, and this really looks more geared towards a regular 7-inch scale figure as opposed to this larger deluxe figure, but as it is, that's what they've given you. So you get one peg and it's just got the Stranger Things logo on it, and you do get 2 peg holes on the feet of the figure. Now you don't honestly, I mean the thing stands actually pretty good on its own, so I don't even really know if you need this stand, and like I said, it seems kind of small, but you can use it nevertheless just to give it a little added support if you think it might fall off your shelf or something. Okay, so for the figure itself, I think McFarlane Toys has done a really nice job with the overall sculpting detail and paint applications, especially with this head sculpt. So the mouth is sculpted so it's open, which is the more menacing look for the creature from the TV series, and I think they've done a nice job with this. Now these pieces, these flaps are not articulated, you can't fold them closed or anything, but again, this was definitely the more menacing look for the creature. And I always kind of felt like they based this creature off the Xenomorph from the Alien movies. So you've got that inner mouth with the teeth sculpted in there, which I think looks pretty good, and then you've also got teeth sculpted on these outer flaps. And then also, I don't know what these things on the inside of the mouth are supposed to be, if it's old food that he just hasn't fully digested or something else, maybe additional teeth or something, but I like how they've actually sculpted this so it's rough and rigid inside there, and you've got that kind of pinkish color on the inside so it looks like a mouth or something else, and then you've also got some cream color that kind of matches the teeth, and then a black wash in there as well. So definitely looks like you're looking inside the mouth of a deadly creature that's about to eat your head or something. And then on the rest of the figure you basically got this gray skin throughout with a pink wash, which looks pretty good, and you've got like nice sculpting detail with like the spine that goes down the back here, and then with like the rib cage here on the front. That looks pretty good. He's got the long lanky arms like you see in the TV series with the long fingers and the sharp claws. Looks like you could definitely scratch somebody's eyes out with these hands. And the fingers are pretty pointy, so you could do some damage there with those. And then again, nice sculpting detail throughout the figure with like the skin, the wrinkled up skin and everything that go down the legs. And then even with the feet, I think they've done a nice job. You've got the 3 big toes and then these little toes that go on the side of the feet, which I think look pretty good. Now this figure stands, if you count to the top of his mouth, almost 10 inches exactly. And here's a comparison with the 11 figure and the Chief Hopper figure, which were the first 2 figures released in this line. Okay, so for articulation, it's not too bad, especially for a McFarlane toy figure. So you can turn the head to the left and to the right, and he can look down about that much, and then he can basically look straight ahead, but he really can't look up, and you don't get much in the way of pivot. A little bit, but not too much. And then the arms attached with your standard ball hinge joint there at the shoulder, so you can get his arm out good. He has good rotation there, though it does kind of, you got to be careful because it will stick on this little piece that sticks out on his shoulder. He does not have a bicep swivel. He has a single hinged elbow, so he can bend his elbow about that much, and then you do get rotation at the elbow. You get hinges on the hands, so you got up and down movement there, and you do have rotation with the hands, no articulation with the fingers or anything. And then you have a midsection joint here, so you get some rotation there at the midsection, and you can pivot to the left and right a little bit. You really can't crunch forward much and really can't look back much there either. And then you also get a waist swivel, so you get rotation there as well. And you can also pivot a little bit to the left and right there. With the legs, you have hinges, so he can do the splits about that much. You can get the leg forward that much, and then you can do the leg back about that much. Does not have a thigh swivel, only has a single hinged knee, so he can bend his knee about that much. You do get a rotation at the knee. And then with the feet, you have hinges, so you have up and down movement, and you have rotation, but you don't really get ankle pivot with these. And then 2 peg holes on the bottom of the feet. Okay, so that's my review. So overall, I'd have to say this is actually a pretty good figure. I really like the sculpting detail and the paint applications, and even things like articulation aren't too bad with it, especially for a McFarlane Toys figure. I think they did a pretty good job. And if you're a fan of the Stranger Things TV series, I think this is one you'll definitely want to check out. Now, this figure is available now. We'll have a full image gallery up at toynewseye.com. There'll be a link in the video description below. As always, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you're so inclined, please like the video. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it. You can also follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch accounts. I have links to those in the video description as well. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.